So in Gatlinburg there is a ski slope, and we're gonna ride the gondola up here. So we're at Ober Mountain, and you can buy an adult pass, $54 if you're under age 60, $43 if you're above age 60, and it includes a ton of stuff to do. Here's one of them we're going to do later. Ice bumper boats. I'm going to check out the ride to the top right now. Look at this stuff. Ooh, they got fudge here. They have fudge downtown too.
Pumpkin pie. Oh, red velvet cookies.
Oh, man. We're gonna ride this up to there, to the top. Check it out. See what it looks like. There's Mr. Tim. This was his idea. He's got a good spot up here.
Yeah, yeah.
Guys ready to have some fun?
Hey.
Go check out the Ober Mountain Scenic Chairlift in the Great Smokey Mountains. No.
Y'all come on out.
All right. Okay.
All right, just ride right in the middle. Probably work the best. I'll let you know when to have a seat.
Thank you.
Pull that bar down and hang on to that.
Yeah.
Get ready and have a seat. Over that little bar.
Here you can see they're working on a new one, much larger. And it looks like that's a bobsled trail down at the bottom there. Not open right now. So there's another ski slope, I guess, up there. So they do make snow on the mountain in the wintertime. So you can ski in the Smokies. Of course, when you're riding a ski lift at the top of a mountain, you never know what kind of wildlife you're going to see. And we spotted a couple of deer. I'll show them to you. Here you can see the bobsled ride. Not open right now, but that would have been a lot of fun. I don't know if my back could have handled that, but someone would have ridden it.
Now from this upper observation deck, you can see how the Smoky Mountains got their name by looking at that smoky hue that covers the mountains.
At the top of Mount Harrison, you can check out the Smokies, and you can really see them here. You can truly see why they're called the Smoky Mountains.
The nice thing about Ober Mountain is there's plenty of activities to do when it's not ski season, so they really get to use it year-round. Now that little area down there at the bottom is Gatlinburg, and we'll take the large gondola down to town for something to eat for lunch.
Here's your view on the ride down. Spectacular. The Great Smoky Mountains.
So we're taking the chairlift back down to the main area of Ober Mountain where we would catch the gondola. But on this ride, you're going to get to see some folks in the bobsled trail as we pass over top of them. Now, Marie and Tim did end up doing that bobsled ride, but I didn't think that would be great for my healing back, so I passed on it.
Yeah, they're throwing it up.
Okay.
This ride reminded me of the rides that are set up at the fire company carnivals up in PA. Now, this is the entrance to the mountain roller coaster, and that's all included in your pass to the mountain. So we decided to ride the roller coaster since you control the speed at which you're traveling in one of these. So you can slow it down if you have back issues, etc. That's why we decided to do this one.
You ready, Tim?
Alright, if you can tug up on your seatbelt, make sure it's locked in. Just because I don't know if you guys heard all the rules in this head, I'm just going to repeat myself and give you a little long distance in between. But pushing your handles down as you go, pulling them back as to brake. On the way up, you just let go of your handles and enjoy your ride to the top. Once you get to the very top, you're going to see a green building. Once you see that building, you're going to be in full control of your heart at all times. Advise everybody full throttle it, lean it with curves, more fun that way. The only time we want you to slow down is when you see somebody in front of you and our slow down sign near the end. Now if you hear a continuous beep coming from your car, that's just your car telling you are getting too close to the person in front. So just start slowing down. It does have a period in between 70 to 80 feet. It'll give you a warning a little bit beforehand. If you have any loose items, hats with bills, cell phones, sunglasses, hats with bills, turn them backwards, sunglasses, you can wear them. But anything else small and loose, make sure they are put somewhere safe and secure, just so you won't lose them on the way down. Because unfortunately, we will not be able to find them, let alone get to them, even though we do walk it every morning, or at least try to.
And here you see Marie coming in from her ride. So I would say it took about maybe 3 to 5 minutes to do the entire course, and then you come back to where you started on the course. Here you see Marie's sister Beth coming in for her final segment of her ride, and she was with us in Pigeon Forge a couple years ago and got to ride other mountain roller coasters. In addition to the rides, they have other activities. Here you can see cornhole. They have this bubble machine, which intrigued me, so I wanted to walk into the bubbles. And you'll also be able to see a rock climbing wall. And here you can see some kids starting to climb the rock wall. It's rather high. It's much taller than the ones that I normally see.
Ice bumper cars.
Now this is the landing for the gondola that goes down to Gatlinburg. So we are going to jump on this and go down into town. So if you're here on a super busy weekend, you might want to drive up to Ober Mountain, park up there, and then take the gondola into town to avoid the parking and traffic downtown. Now they have two gondolas that run opposite each other. So when one's at the top, the other one's at the bottom down in Gatlinburg. And then they let each other know when they're leaving, so they cross in the middle. So they have a pretty good system, and it's well over 100 people can fit in these. I believe they said it's a little over 150.
So here we go. As we pull out, we may bump. We are going to swing over the towers just like we did coming up. So hold on. 10 minutes. We'll get you to the bottom. So your last guarantee bear sighting is right out the right as we pull out. That's our bears.
That's a bear.
But our bears are better than no bears at all. You know, the quickest way to see a bear is just lay a peanut butter sandwich on your car dashboard, leave the door unlocked.
Don't do that. Yeah, please don't do that. Your insurance will not cover it.
All right, this tower coming up is our biggest swing for the one going down.
Now the advantage to taking the gondola ride either down to Gatlinburg and back or vice versa is you get really stunning views of the Smokey Mountains and the Gatlinburg Pigeon Forge area. And of course you can see over to the right LeConte Mountain. So Ober Mountain is near Harrison Mountain, on Harrison Mountain, and then you can see LeConte Mountain there. So just really spectacular views as you're riding down into the town of Gatlinburg. And one thing I've noticed is there's a lot of places to enjoy that are on the top of the mountains. So Anakista and the Skybridge Park, these are all parks that are on the top of a mountain, and you got to ride a gondola up to it. Or you have to drive up and ride it down. And most of them have mountain roller coasters and all kinds of things to do, places to eat, and adventures to take. So really an interesting area because of the way it's set up, you know, launching you from the town of Gatlinburg up to these various locations. I could imagine these views are spectacular when the leaves change in the late fall, you know, and you have all the different colors on the trees. Here you can see the other gondola approaching. Now the gondola ride either down to Gatlinburg or up to Ober Mountain is about a 10-minute ride, and the wait isn't, you know, very long as far as tons of people. The time we were down here, you know, we didn't have to wait 1 or 2 cars before we could get on. We were in line and we got right on the car when it docked at the station. So that worked out well. I could imagine in the middle of ski season or in the height of the tourist season, there might be longer waits for the gondola. Now, of course, Dolly Parton is a major influence in the Pigeon Forge Gatlinburg area. Dollywood theme park is here, and also the 3 dinner shows that are in the area, Dolly Parton's companies own. So she is responsible for a good portion of the economic activity that spurned the growth in this particular area. And there are tons of things to do. I do have a playlist on the Pigeon Forge Gatlinburg area, so you can see the campgrounds that we stayed at, and you can also see all the various activities that we got to do, and there's a lot more that we haven't done yet, so obviously we're going to have to go back.
So up ahead is our downtown terminal. As we pull into the dock, we may bump a little bit. We're going to exit out the right-hand side door. If anybody is parked at the top, 6:40 p.m. the last tram going up tonight. You miss that one, the next one's 9:40 a.m.
Where's the path to go up?
It's called Ski Mountain Road, 3.1 miles. Uphill, but the bears are out, so they speed you up a little bit.
We'll go faster.
Big Daddy.
Now, Big Daddy's has an appetizer there. Deep fried deviled eggs. If you've never tried them, they're pretty good. They get the white part and they shred it and fry it and then put it on We've made it. I hope you guys had a great time.
Okay, good video.
Now Calhoun's is almost right across the street from the terminal down in Gatlinburg, so we chose this place for lunch because they're known for their barbecue.
Hey, if you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to the channel. It's free, it helps me out a lot. Also, ring that bell, you'll be notified every time I put up a new video, and give the video a thumbs up. That helps it be seen by more people. But more important than all that,
go have some fun out there.
hey, thanks for watching.